Okay, hello guys, thanks for watching and thanks for joining my live webinar here. Today we'll talk about the US retail sales, about the US data dump and about its impact, and about also Japanese yen longs. Hi Harry, how are you, man? Harry, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar is running or not? Yeah, it's running. It's still personally, I'm still holding that trade, which that trade of mine runs in profit. I don't know, something like 12 pips, 13 pips, something like this. Yeah, and that trade is safe. I decided to manage it, to move my stop loss at break even. So yeah, that trade is still running. This pair, stop it at break even. No, for me, the price or actually that trade is still running. Okay, so one moment. So as always, please guys, read the risk disclaimer. Yeah, it's important for you to understand the risks before trading on the financial markets. Yeah, on Forex, cryptocurrencies. Yeah, and one moment. Okay, Adam Queen, hi Olympio, I'm still in on silver. Yeah, good for you. Good morning from Texas. Hi, how are you? Hi from Malaysia. What about the British pound versus New Zealand dollar? That is not my trade, but yeah, Aziz will come back with his management or something if he will decide to manage his position, or I don't know, to close it, to do something with his trade. So that's not my position, but I will take a look. So yeah, please read the risk disclaimer, and yeah, let's start with the US equities maybe. So if you remember, let's I have to refresh my economic calendar. Yeah, okay. So something like this. So as you can see here on the economic calendar, the US has reported worse than expected data. Yeah, and let's take a look also on the dollar index. First of all, yeah, it seems that the dollar index was too oversold to continue to drop, but this could be only a temporary rebound. And you can see here that the retail sales 1.9% drop in December versus 0.0% growth expected. Core retail sales 2.3% drop versus 0.2% growth expected, guys. Import prices worse than expected. Industrial production, very important, 0.1% drop versus 0.2% growth expected. Capacity utilization rate 76.5%, far below 77.1 expected. So Aman, yeah, I will take a look on that currency pair, on the British pound versus the New Zealand dollar, but I can't tell you anything about Aziz's trade because yeah, I don't want to talk about other traders' trades. Aziz will come back with his trade management, so when he will decide maybe to do something, but I believe that the stop loss is at break even or something. I don't know. Please take a look on the VIP channel. I don't know. Yeah. So he will come back with his management, something like this. So yeah, worse than expected US data, but unfortunately, yeah, we still have this, or actually the dollar index rebounded after reaching the 61.8 retracement level, 61.8% retracement level, the 94.67, and unfortunately, yeah, if you are a VIP member, let's take a look, and then we'll take a look on the the US equities, because I've said that I will take a look on the US equities. So unfortunately, yeah, my trade in silver got stopped out at stop loss, and unfortunately here it has registered only a false breakout, great separation above the weekly R1 above 23.272, and because of spread, my my long position got triggered. It has reached the entry level or something, and then it has dropped. Unfortunately, yeah, we had this strong downside movement, and here you can see that it has registered only a false breakdown with great separation below all these. I've had something like a stop loss around these levels, 22.950 or something. Yeah, unfortunately, the price of silver dropped right before the US data dump. Personally, I've expected for today poor economic figures from the United States. Yeah, and you can see that the US has reported worse than expected data, but unfortunately the price of silver plunged before these economic data, and right now the pressure is still high. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I've lost 1% of my trading account on this trade. Yeah, not really good. Yeah, something like this here. So personally, why I've decided maybe today to place a buy stop in silver. So you can also take a look again on that video for the VIP members. The thought process is there, the rationale is there. I've told you that maybe a value breakout here above a new higher high, something like this, would signal something like a potential upside movement. And I've told you that as long as it stays above the upper medium line and above the sliding line, could resume its upside movement. But right now, yeah, it seems that the dollar index was too oversold to be able to resume its drop despite poor economic data. And yeah, I told you also earlier in a video analysis that I don't know, maybe the dollar index could come back maybe towards these levels. I don't know. Yeah, after something like and such a strong downside movement, something like this was somehow expected. Maybe let's. I will take a look again on this on the dollar index. So Bernardo, hello, hi, how are you? So something like this, but New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. Let's take a look on my trade, on my VIP trade, which is still in profit right now. And if you are a VIP member, you already know that personally I've moved my stop loss at break even. So this trade is safe for me. It runs in profit, something like this. And let's wait and see, because if the price will make something like this, will I don't know, stabilize right below this inside sliding parallel line, it could resume its downside movement. Okay, so yeah, this trade is still running for me. Okay, so yeah, also here, if you want the thought process, the rationale behind this trade pending order, it was a pending order. So personally, I've identified something like this: 1, 2, and 3, a descending pitchfork here, drop, test, retest, only false breakouts, and you can see here another false breakout. And personally, I've placed a sell stop here, right below these former lows, immediate lows. The price dropped far below my entry, and right now it tries to stabilize right below the inside sliding parallel line. This it was a high probability trade. Yeah, descending pitchfork 1, 2, and 3, drop, test, retests. And if you remember, you already know from my analysis, from my webinars, that personally I'm looking for something like this when I have a descending pitchfork for test, retest, false breakouts, and then maybe the price could register a strong downside movement. So right now it's too late to go short if you are not a VIP member, and if you didn't get this trade. If you didn't follow it, this trade, it's too late to go short right now, because I don't know, maybe the price will stabilize above the sliding line. It could turn against me, and maybe it will close at break even. But for me right now, the pair, this trade is in profit, yeah. And yeah, if it will continue to drop, will be very good, and maybe I will register a nice profit, and maybe I will recover that 1% loss on silver today. Okay, so that was these were my trades for today. Okay, so let's start US 100. So US 100, strong sell-off, strong downside movement, guys. Here I've told you maybe in my previous webinar that maybe staying within the up channel's pattern above the weekly pivot point, it could resume its upside movement. Breakdown, yeah, its failure to stabilize above the weekly pivot point, and right now a sell-off. You can see that also it has dropped again below 15,541, below this strong support zone. So yeah, right now it's strongly bearish in the short term. Let's use also maybe something like this, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, something like this maybe. And maybe the price will resume its downside movement if it continues to stay right below the upper medium line of the descending pitchfork. Okay, right now I don't have something really good. Maybe I'm waiting for a temporary rebound, retest before dropping deeper or something. And yeah, after worse than expected retail sales, core retail sales, industrial production, capacity utilization rate, consumer sentiment maybe will come in worse than expected as well. So yeah, maybe the US equities could extend the sell-off or something. Let's take a look also US 30, something like this. Yeah, sell-off, strong sell-off here as well. Let's see if I'll draw something like this. Yeah, maybe personally I would have liked the price to come back, maybe to retest the 36,169, or to retest the upper medium line before dropping deeper. I would have maybe something like that would have signaled a larger downside movement, and maybe I would have had something like a short opportunity. Right now I don't want to sell it here around these former lows. Maybe I'm waiting for a temporary rebound here as well before a deeper drop or something. So but let's also use an uptrend, something like this also. So the US 30, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, is almost to hit this uptrend line. So yeah, I will not sell it here because it could turn to the upside from here. Yeah, so right now we have something like a strong sell-off. The US equities crashed in the short term, but personally I'm still waiting maybe for new high probability trades before maybe I will take action again. Yeah, so US 500, yeah, same here, something like a double top maybe here, very breakdown from this channel. And yeah, I've missed an opportunity here, something like this. So breakdown, retest, and here new lower low would have confirmed downside movement. So yeah, I've missed this opportunity in US 500, but right now for me it's too late maybe to go short right now. I'm waiting for something, because also here we have something like an uptrend line, and the price could maybe bounce back, could rebound after reaching this uptrend line or something. Yeah, please guys, if you have questions, if you want me to take a look on a specific market, Yeah, I'm still here, and I will try to take a look on all markets. So dollar index again, yeah, strong rebound, bounce back right now. Let's take a look also on gold right now. On gold, yeah. So something like this in gold. It has failed here again to stabilize above the weekly R1, 1824.77, and I will close this. And one moment, because I've noticed that Orlando sent a new trade for the VIP members in gold. Yeah. So maybe the price of gold could come back down. Maybe if the dollar index will resume its upside movement. Yeah. A strong sell-off in gold right now, despite these worse than expected US data, only because we have that rebound on the dollar index. So yeah, technically the dollar index, it seems that it was too oversold to be able to resume its sell-off, to drop deeper. So the dollar index ignores, and it has ignored the retail sales, industrial production, capacity utilization rate, yeah, and it continues to grow. Only that's why the price of gold drops right now. So yeah, you can use this correlation in trading, even if it's not, even if we don't have a perfect correlation. Even if we don't have a perfect correlation between the dollar index and gold, so maybe yeah, the price, the dollar index could, I don't know, maybe could increase by, I don't know, 1%, and maybe gold could I don't know, could drop 0.5% or something, or 2%, or we don't have a perfect correlation, but yeah, we have a correlation between the dollar index and the US dollar and the price of gold. So yeah, Orlando sent his trade in gold for the VIP members, and he will come back with his trade rationale behind his trade, with his thought process, maybe later, or maybe he will host also a live webinar later today, yeah, end of the week session or something, or yeah. So I will stop talking about gold right now, because Orlando, he will come back with his rational thought process in gold. But right now, yeah, the price of gold is strongly bearish, only because the dollar index is strongly bullish in the short term. Yeah. Okay. Something like this. So euro versus the US dollar, strong rally after escaping from this pattern, but in the short term you can see that it has failed here to stabilize above the medium line of the ascending pitchfork. So it has invalidated the potential further growth here towards the 61.8. Still, I don't know. I told you earlier today, when I talked about the dollar index, that the dollar index could maybe register only something like a temporary growth before dropping deeper. Yeah, I don't know. And if this scenario will take shape, the euro versus the US dollar will maybe register only a temporary decline before developing a new upside movement. Yeah. Something like this. It could come back maybe to test retest, or if it will maybe stabilize above the 50% retracement level, or if it will maybe come back to test retest the weekly R1, the 38.2, yeah, before jumping higher, and also staying stabilizing above the 50% retracement level, and a new higher high stabilization above the medium line could signal potential further growth if the dollar index will drop deeper. British pound, US dollar, let's take a look. Yeah, sell off right now, and also here after this amazing leg higher, swing higher. Yeah, it was overbought. Yeah, the pair was overbought, even if the UK, the United Kingdom, reported better than expected data today. Yeah, you can see the manufacturing production better than expected, industrial production, index of services, goods trade balance, the gross domestic product, yeah, construction output, yeah, all these reported, or these indicators reported better than expected data. But right now the British pound versus the US dollar, this currency pair slipped lower, dropped a little, only because, yeah, it has reached the resistance, the channel's upside line, and also because the dollar index rallies in the short term. Yeah, this is my opinion. US dollar, Japanese yen, let's take a look. Strong sell-off. It has ignored all these, yeah, the 50% retracement level, the upper medium line, the 61.8% retracement level. Let's wait and see. Personally, I'll wait to see how the price will react here around the 78.6 S3, weekly S3 maybe, but right now I don't have something strong sell-off. Yeah, one moment, because I have to check something. Yeah, my trade in New Zealand dollar versus the Canadian dollar is still in profit. I don't know, something like 15 pips or something. So I don't have something really good here, and maybe after this strong sell-off, downside movement, maybe here or maybe here around the medium line, maybe I will look for longs, for new buying opportunities. Okay, because after this strong sell-off, maybe this pair will try to rebound, to bounce back or something. Yeah, but the pair plunged, dropped, because the dollar index registered that strong sell-off, downside movement. Aman, video doesn't show gold. What? So this is my opinion here in US dollar versus Japanese yen. And so the pair dropped and registered this amazing and massive drop, only because the dollar index dropped, forcing the US dollar to depreciate. And let's take a look, 6J on the yen futures. Strong rally on the yen futures. You can see that we had something like a strong rally here, and that's why the Japanese yen increased versus all its rivals, and not only versus the US dollar. Yen basket, let's take a look. So the yen basket, yeah, a strong rally here as well. So that's why the US dollar versus the Japanese yen registered that massive drop, and that's why the Japanese yen rallied and appreciated versus its rivals. Okay, so let's take a look. Euro versus the Japanese yen, strong sell-off here. Yeah, but right now it has found maybe support here around 130.04, maybe stabilizing below this level. A new lower low here could signal potential maybe deeper drop, yeah, on this currency pair, on this market. Something like this, maybe also here 1, 2 and 3 drop, false breakout, new lower low, downside movement here. And right now it's traded and located below the medium line of the descending pitchfork. If it stays below the medium line, and if it stabilizes also below the 130.04, it could extend its downside movement. This is my opinion here. Please guys, if you have maybe questions, more questions. Yeah, strong sell-off here on the British pound versus the Japanese yen. Something like a sideways movement. And right now, as you can see here, we have here something like a breakdown below 156.08. And yeah, that's why I believe that Orlando also decided to go short on this market earlier today. Yeah, something like this. 1, 2, and 3 retest. And right now the price has found support here around the medium line of the descending pitchfork, so around the first downside target. Yeah, here as well a temporary rebound, test retest could bring us maybe new short opportunities, and I believe that the bias and the outlook remains bearish as long as the pair continues to stay within the descending pitchfork's body below the upper medium line. Yeah, Australian dollar, US dollar. Yeah, strong sell-off. I don't have anything here right now. Maybe I will look for longs when this drop sell-off ends. Same here. Yeah, unfortunately here on the New Zealand dollar, US dollar, it has failed to stabilize above 0.6867, 0.6863, broken resistance, and right now it has registered a strong downside movement. But here as well, this could be only a temporary drop. Maybe it will find maybe something like support here around these former highs or something. Let's wait and see how it will react here around the 0.6823. Yeah, because consolidation accumulation could signal potential new upside movement momentum. Yeah, in New Zealand dollar, US dollar. US dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah, even if the dollar index rebounded, it continues to stay right below the weekly S1. The pressure is still high. I've told you, worse than expected US data. Yeah, bad maybe for the US dollar, but the dollar index rebound helped the USD to appreciate a little. Yeah, in the short term. Something like this. US dollar, Canadian dollar. Let's take a look. Yeah, a temporary rebound here after this strong downside movement, but right now it retests the immediate downtrend line. Let's see how the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar will react here. Maybe a new higher high, if it will maybe jump close and stabilize above today's high 1.25 and 35, could signal maybe potential further growth. Yeah, but if it continues to stay right below the downtrend line, below the inside sliding line, below the medium line, I don't know. And if the dollar index will register a strong downside movement, this could be maybe something like a bearish pattern, this channel. Yeah, so only something like this, maybe a very breakout, an upside breakout from this up channel, could signal a sharp upside movement, strong and larger growth. Because in my opinion, as long as it stays below the downtrend line, and even if it continues to grow within this channel, a valid breakdown could signal downside movement. Yeah. US oil. Maybe this will be a quick session because I don't know, it seems that you don't have questions. Something like this, US oil, and also because it's Friday. But yeah, I will also try to take a look on all markets to maybe to prepare the next week. So yeah, temporary drop here in US oil, but it continues maybe here to stay near the 83 psychological level, 83.07 static resistance, false breakout, and also near this dynamic resistance. In my opinion, maybe a valid breakout could signal potential growth or something, but yeah, I'm not sure that only because something like this, yeah, you can see that the price failed to come back towards the channel's upside line, signaling that maybe the buyers are somehow exhausted. It has continued to grow, but here false breakouts, test retest, rejections followed by a value breakdown here could signal potential downside movement, a reversal, a bearish reversal here in US oil. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe I'll wait maybe for a valid breakout here, maybe before considering something here. Yeah, DAX 30, let's take a look. DAX 30, what? I don't know. Okay, so something like this. Let's take a look also on Bitcoin. Yeah, temporary drop here, but in my opinion the bias is still bullish, and the price of Bitcoin could still resume its upside movement. So something like a sideways movement, false breakdown with great separation, upside breakout from this range, a temporary growth here, but yeah, after this strong and aggressive breakout, a temporary drop was somehow expected, and I've told you maybe in my previous session in my analysis that maybe something like this test retest could, or a sideways movement could bring maybe new long opportunities and the potential strong upside movement maybe towards the weekly R1, towards the upper medium line of the descending pitchfork. So yeah, as long as it stays above the broken downtrend line, maybe as long as it stays above 40,733.86, even if the price will, I don't know, come back down to test retest these, we can still maybe catch something like a buying opportunity, bullish pattern. Yeah, and also here, if the price comes back here and stabilizes above the pivot point above 42,745, could signal maybe potential growth, potential upside movement. Yeah. Yeah. So Bitcoin, let's take a look, Ethereum, and I will take a look also on that market, the British pound versus the New Zealand dollar. So here I've told you guys that I don't have something really good on Ethereum, even if it increases in the short term, only because the price of Bitcoin increases. Temporary drop here as well, but yeah, it has retested the medium line of the major descending pitchfork, 1, 2, and 3. But I don't know, here the pressure is still high. So no, I don't have a really good maybe opinion or something here about Ethereum. Yeah. Maybe something like an accumulation, consolidation, sideways movement could signal maybe potential growth or something, but yeah, it's risky for me. It's risky to do something right now in Ethereum. Okay, I want something in Bitcoin. Yeah, before GBP New Zealand dollar. Let's take a look. So yeah, a strong rebound, bounce back. From yesterday, after failing to stabilize below the weekly pivot point, and also today it has increased as much as 2.0078 or something, and yeah, maybe in the short term the British pound was strongly bullish. Maybe after these better than expected economic data from the United Kingdom. So yeah, but don't forget that the price continues to stay right below these former highs, and don't worry guys, because Aziz will come back with his trade management for the VIP members. Yeah, because his trade was only for the VIPs, which is still in profit. Yeah. Okay, so please guys, if you have maybe more questions, yeah, yeah, it remains to see if the dollar index will be able to come back towards the 50% retracement level or something. Yeah. Yeah, silver continues to pressure the support zone, support area. Let's take a look on the US dollar. Yeah, it continues to stay near the weekly R1. Please guys, if you want me to take a look on a specific market, okay. Let's take a look. 6J. Yeah, it seems that the yen futures, I don't know, the price, the rate found resistance here. Yeah, but as long as it stays maybe above the broken downtrend line, I don't know. A sideways movement accumulation could maybe signal potential further growth or something, and the potential further growth could signal that the yen could resume its appreciation. Yen basket. Yeah, maybe this was only a temporary drop. Martin, could you tell us euro Australian dollar if it's a good short after testing again the 0. Or actually the 38.2 on the daily? Euro Australian dollar. Thank you, Martin. So daily. So something like this, Martin. The 38.2. Please confirm into the chat. I'm waiting, Martin, because here is above the 38.2. Okay, so let's take a look on 4 hour. I don't know, but in my opinion, if it maybe stays and stabilizes above the 38.2, something like a consolidation accumulation could signal maybe potential growth. Let's take a look also on 1 hour. Because maybe we had something like a breakout or something. Yeah, please take a look here. I will clone this one and maybe something like this or something like this. Down channel, which could represent an upside continuation pattern. And in my opinion, if the price, I don't know, stays above the 38.2, above the broken downtrend line. Test, retest here. A new higher high could signal potential growth or something, and maybe we'll have something like a new swing higher, leg higher or something. Yeah. So this is my opinion here, Martin, in euro versus US dollar. It's not a trading recommendation. It's not. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not a trading signal. This is not a recommendation. So everything here is for educational purpose. Yeah, I'm sharing my trades, my opinions, my analysis. And if you want to follow something, if you think you can, if you identify something really good in my analysis, my setups or something, yeah. And if you want to follow something, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, so this is my opinion here, and only maybe if the price will fail to stabilize above the 38.2, something like this. Yeah, Martin. Okay, so I don't know if it stabilizes below it, if it drops, stabilizes below this. Yeah, maybe it could come back down, but right now I don't know. Maybe I'm not a seller here after escaping from this channel, and as long as it stays above the broken downtrend line, yeah. Even if, yeah, maybe we have something like a resistance zone here, but I will also draw something like this. Yeah, it's failure here to hit the medium line of the descending pitchfork. Yeah, upside movement. And I don't know, maybe the price will still try to approach to reach the upper medium line. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, guys, for watching this this session. It was a quick session here today. Yeah, gold rallied.